Let the word of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, our strength and our Redeemer. Holy Spirit, want me to say this. We live in the last evil days in these times. The Holy Spirit says that men should always pray and never lose sight. Be ye stand fast and unmovable, and raise a body in the work of God. Holy Spirit, take mischief wherever you go. We should operating in the Spirit of God. That we live and we move and we have our being and in our Holy Spirit. We are spiritual being. We are God's spiritual being. And we're not wrestling against flesh and blood. It's against principalities, spiritual wickedness in high places, the evildoers of this world. Understand what I'm saying. The Holy Spirit, everywhere you plant your feet, operate in the Holy Spirit. And there is a real reason why you get attacked. It have nothing to do with you physically. This is a vehicle. It's the Holy Spirit that lies inside the person will make all these people attack. But what God says, operate in the Holy Spirit and keep operating and never stop fighting. And I will fight your battle for you. There's a reason that the enemy attacks you, because you're operating in the Holy Spirit. That's why you will get attacked from everybody when you operate from the Holy Spirit. You can't be ice cold one day for the Lord and the red Lord, hot red Lord in the second day. You can't. Every time you pray, it counts, because prayer changes everything. Operating through the Holy Spirit. And God will take you higher in the spiritual realm. A lot of things will stop bothering you when you operate in the Holy Spirit. Not because they stop. Not because they stop. Because when they come at you, God will put a standard. The Holy Spirit will put a standard. That's why you have to keep operating in the Holy Spirit and keep your praying and keep doing what you're doing. This is something, a standard that we will never stop, because we're destined for greatness. We're spiritual being. We're God's chosen vessel. We're getting ready to rock the world. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you're good to people. You can't make nobody like you. Your whole Holy Spirit will disturb their demons. That's why people operate in the way they are. It's not like they don't like you. It's not you. It's the Holy Spirit that inside of you. That's why people will look at you foul and stare at you, because of the Holy Spirit you carry. It's an outer ship. We are made in God's likeness and we are in His image, and we are really spiritual being, and God chose us before the foundation of the world. He chose us before we even enter our mother's womb. And the Holy Spirit been activating us since we were a child. This divine energy have bestowed in us since we were children. So the Holy Spirit want you, if you're operating through the Holy Spirit. If you're not operating through the Holy Spirit, operate through the Holy Spirit. No matter what you're passing in life, operate through the Holy Spirit. It's a door that you keep knocking on in it by your faith. It doesn't matter how much they come against you. It doesn't matter how much they block you. It doesn't matter how much they shadow ban you. Everything is a season and timing. When you operate in the Holy Spirit and you never stop praying and you never stop doing the daily healing and you never stop practicing and creating what you're creating, God will put standard and He will destroy their wall of Jericho. Jericho wall has been destroyed in 7 days when they marched around it, operating in the Holy Spirit. But everything goes to divine timing. I wanted this message, maybe it will reach somebody, that maybe you start to feel hopeless of what you're doing in life. Never. But remember, keep praying in the Holy Spirit. Men should not be ashamed, shy, or fear from praying. It's something that should be above everything else. If you want to ask me from my experience, nothing saved me from those devil's cohorts and from bad habits, and nothing brought knowledge, nothing at all, except operating in the Holy Spirit. And anyone who tells you different than this, he's far away from consciousness and awareness. When you are disconnected from consciousness awareness, hate will consume you, jealousy will consume you, low vibration negativity will consume you, sin will consume you. When you operate in the Holy Spirit, all these walls will fall, but in divine timing. It needs time. Keep working, keep praying, keep creating, and never allow the devil to come in. Always shut the door and never share your ideas. Share what you want them to see, the message to reach. Why? Because 5-6 years ago, or maybe more, when I said I want to become something, they laughed. And when I start to become something, they rush to block and the wicked and do all the stuff and to slander. And I'm still going, and I'm gonna keep going to the last day in my life. Because that's where I found myself, my identity, my happiness. And I advise anyone to concentrate on yourself and forget about the exterior world. The meek of the earth, everything will be inherited to you when you focus on thyself. Wishing blessings to everybody, but stay away from me. I don't have any good memory with anybody. Get the fuck out of my life. Tell the Holy Spirit, tell them, tell this gentleman, make my enemy fuck off my life. And you will see how the wall of Jericho will fall.